Are you traveling this year? Wait! The rules for carry-ons in 2025 have quietly changed, and not knowing them could prevent you from getting on board. It's not just about liquids anymore. If you want to breeze through the airport without surprises, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll walk you through all the new rules that you should know to swiftly get through the security. Remember, you will be denied boarding if you break these carry-on rules. One small mistake in your bag, and now you're either paying a crazy fee or not flying at all. So, let's see what these new rules are. Number 1. New banned items. Airport security has always banned weapons and dangerous items, but the list keeps growing. These items are never allowed in carry-ons. Firearms and ammunition. Realistic toy guns. Knives and blades. Explosives or fireworks. But in 2025, even more personal items are being refused. Pepper spray, mace, tasers, and other self-defense sprays are not allowed. Scissors longer than 4 inches, box cutters, razor blades, and tools over 7 inches are banned. Sporting gear like bats or ski poles are not allowed in the cabin. High-proof alcohol over 70%, 140 proof, is considered a fire risk and is prohibited. Before you pack, check your country's aviation authority website for the latest What Can I Bring list. Mistakenly leaving a sharp object or defensive spray in your bag could lead to more than just delays. It could mean fines or denied boarding. Number 2. Smart luggage must have removable batteries. Smart luggage has revolutionized the way we travel. With features like built-in charging ports, GPS tracking, and remote locking, these bags are especially popular among tech-savvy travelers. But in 2025, airline rules around smart luggage are stricter than ever, especially when it comes to lithium batteries. The key rule is simple. Your smart bag must have a removable battery. If the battery can't be taken out, the bag will be banned, both from checked baggage and from the cabin. Lithium batteries pose a serious fire risk if damaged or overheated, and airlines are not taking chances. Here's how to stay compliant. Before your trip, check whether your smart luggage has a removable battery. If you're unsure how to remove it, look up instructions in advance or contact the manufacturer. Bring any small airline-compliant tools needed to detach the battery if requested at the airport. If you need to gate-check your bag, you must remove the battery and carry it with you in the cabin. Even if you plan to carry the bag on board, some airlines may inspect it and refuse it if the battery is fixed in place. This rule applies across major airlines and airports globally, and it's enforced at both security and boarding gates. Travelers who show up with smart bags that don't meet the battery requirement may be forced to check the entire bag, with the battery removed, or leave it behind altogether. To avoid travel disruptions, consider replacing outdated smart luggage if the battery isn't removable. It's better to invest in a compliant bag than to risk losing access to your gear or missing your flight. Number 3. Lithium battery rules are tighter than ever. In 2025, lithium-ion batteries are under the spotlight more than ever due to rising concerns over fire hazards during air travel. These powerful, rechargeable batteries are found in many everyday items like smartphones, laptops, digital cameras, e-cigarettes, vapes, and portable chargers or power banks. While they're essential for modern travel, they come with strict rules when it comes to flying. According to updated TSA regulations and airline safety policies, all devices powered by lithium batteries must be carried in your carry-on bag. Packing these items in your checked luggage is strictly prohibited. This is because lithium batteries, especially when damaged, can overheat and ignite, a serious risk in a cargo hold with limited firefighting capabilities. The most commonly accepted battery limit is 100 watt-hours per battery. If you're traveling with any battery-powered device or spare battery exceeding that threshold, you'll need to get advance approval from the airline. Even with approval, you're usually limited to 2 spare batteries in this higher category. Devices like drones, professional camera equipment, and medical devices often use these higher capacity batteries, so be sure to check your device specifications before traveling. To avoid problems at the airport, don't charge or use lithium-powered devices while in flight. It's best to turn off and stow these items when not in use. Spare batteries must be properly protected. This means covering the terminals with tape or keeping them in individual protective cases to avoid short circuits. If your carry-on bag is gate-checked, remember to remove all lithium batteries and devices and bring them with you into the cabin. Failing to follow these rules in 2025 could result in serious consequences. Security officers may confiscate non-compliant batteries, or worse, your entire bag might be denied clearance. Some airports are now using advanced scanning systems that flag lithium battery issues automatically, making enforcement even more strict. Number 4. The 100 milliliter liquid rule still applies. Despite ongoing improvements in airport screening technology, the well-known liquid restriction remains firmly in place in 2025. This rule, often referred to as the 3-1-1 rule, is enforced globally and is a common source of frustration for unprepared travelers. But whether you're flying domestically or internationally, compliance is still non-negotiable. Here's a quick reminder of the 3-1-1 liquid rule. Each liquid, gel, cream, or paste must be in a container no larger than 100 milliliters, roughly 3.4 ounces. All containers must fit into a single clear, resealable plastic bag. The bag should not exceed 1 quart in size, typically 20 by 20 centimeters. Each passenger is allowed only one such bag. If you're traveling with toiletries like shampoo, sunscreen, mouthwash, lotion, or even a small jar of peanut butter, make sure they are in containers under the 100 milliliter limit and stored properly. Otherwise, they will be confiscated by security. Even unopened bottles of water, popular souvenirs like specialty hot sauces, local honey, or fragrance bottles will be seized if they exceed the volume limit. Some airports, especially in Europe, have started installing modern CT scanners that allow passengers to keep liquids and electronics inside their bags during screening. While this may make the process feel more relaxed, the liquid size limit still applies at nearly all airports, regardless of the scanning technology. These new machines enhance security efficiency, but they haven't yet led to a widespread rule change. If you're transferring through multiple countries, especially the US, UK, or parts of Asia, it's safest to stick to travel-size containers. Don't assume that a lenient rule at your departure airport will apply at your layover or final destination. Regulations are enforced at every checkpoint independently. Travel-size toiletries are widely available, and using reusable silicone bottles can help you stay eco-conscious while remaining compliant. Just remember, security officers won't make exceptions for expensive perfumes or sentimental souvenirs. Until an official global policy change is announced, the safest choice is to pack smart, plan ahead, and double-check your liquids before leaving home. It's a small step that can save you time, money, and stress at the airport. Number 5. Only one carry-on. In 2025, airlines are tightening the rules on cabin baggage more than ever before. Whether you're flying budget or business class, most carriers now strictly enforce a 2-item maximum for passengers: 1 carry-on suitcase and 1 personal item. Your carry-on must fit in the overhead bin, while your personal item, such as a small backpack, tote bag, purse, or laptop case, must fit completely under the seat in front of you. Standard dimensions for personal items are around 40 by 30 by 15 centimeters, about 16 by 12 by 6 inches. 6 inches. And staff are checking these more often. Extra shopping bags from airport stores, duty-free purchases, or second backpacks are often not accepted without a fee. Many budget airlines and basic economy fares now only allow a single personal item, and any additional bag, even something small, could lead to unexpected fees or force you to check your bag at the gate. Before heading to the airport, double-check the baggage policy for your specific fare type. If your ticket clearly says one personal item only, then sticking to that rule is critical. Airline agents are less lenient than in the past, and the cost of last-minute bag check-in at the gate can be surprisingly high. For travelers connecting between different airlines or international flights, be aware that baggage rules can vary. What's allowed on one leg of your trip might be too much for the next. If you want to avoid stress, unexpected costs, or being forced to repack at the terminal, keep your cabin load minimal and compact. In 2025, traveling light and packing smart isn't just a suggestion. It's the new norm. Number 6. Green packing habits are encouraged. Eco-friendly travel is gaining momentum in 2025, and both airlines and airports are now actively encouraging passengers to adopt green packing habits. While these aren't strict legal requirements yet, more travelers are embracing sustainable choices, and airports are responding with new services and features to help. One of the easiest changes you can make is to bring a reusable water bottle. Most airports now offer water refill stations, especially past security, allowing you to avoid buying plastic bottles that just add to cabin waste. This small change alone can significantly cut down on single-use plastic during your journey. In addition, avoiding disposable utensils, plastic straws, and single-use cups can make a big difference. Consider packing your own lightweight reusable utensils or travel mug. These not only help reduce trash on board, but also come in handy for snacks or meals during layovers. Another sustainable step is to pack lighter. The heavier a plane is, the more fuel it uses. Packing efficiently and minimizing what you bring helps reduce the carbon footprint of your flight. Even shaving off a few pounds from your bag can make a difference when millions of passengers follow suit. Airlines are also making changes. Carriers like Alaska Airlines and SAS have stopped offering plastic straws, bottled water, and even onboard duty-free sales to reduce waste and overall aircraft weight. These moves are expected to become more common in the coming years. While green packing is still voluntary in most places, it's quickly becoming part of responsible travel behavior. If you want to reduce your environmental impact, consider making small, conscious changes before you even leave home. Eco-conscious travelers are not only saving the planet, they're often more organized, efficient, and respected by airlines. Number 7. Bag size and weight limits. Overstuffed bags are causing delays and space issues on flights, so in 2025, airlines are finally cracking down. New European rules now require cabin bags to be no larger than 55 by 40 by 20 centimeters, about 21.6 by 15.7 by 7.9 inches, including wheels and handles. In the U.S., the standard is often 22 by 14 by 9 inches. Weight limits are also being enforced. In many European countries, your carry-on, including personal items, should weigh no more than 10 kilograms. In Asia, the limit is often between 7 to 8 kilograms. Here's what to do. Weigh and measure your bag before heading to the airport. Make sure it fits in the airline's sizer. Don't risk stuffing too much in. If your bag doesn't meet the size or weight rules, it may be checked, and you could be charged. Number 8. Powders over 12 ounces. Get extra screening. While liquids and gels have long been a focus of airport security, powders are now under increased scrutiny. In 2025, TSA and airport authorities are paying special attention to any powdered substances carried in your cabin baggage, especially if you're packing more than 12 ounces, about 350 milliliters. That means if you're carrying items like protein powders, pre-workout supplements, powdered drink mixes, coffee grounds, baby powder, powdered cosmetics, or medications. You could be in for an additional security check. Security officers may stop your bag for manual inspection, and they might even swab the container to test for prohibited substances. If they can't verify what the powder is, they may confiscate it, especially if it's in an unmarked container or baggie. This process can slow you down and, in certain cases, delay your trip. To avoid issues, keep all powders in original, labeled packaging whenever possible. Only bring what you need in your carry-on. If you're traveling with a large quantity of powder, it's safer to pack it in your checked luggage. Declare powders like baby formula or medical products at the security checkpoint. They are typically allowed but may still be tested. Even though these items may seem harmless, powders can be used to conceal dangerous materials, which is why they're treated with caution. By following guidelines and limiting quantities, you can make your security screening process faster and less stressful. As air travel rules evolve, it's clear that powders, like liquids, are now part of the carry-on security checklist. Being prepared is the best way to ensure your trip gets off to a smooth start. Number 9. Biometric ID and facial scans are common. In 2025, biometric screening and facial recognition have become regular features at airports around the world. From check-in to boarding, more travelers are moving through terminals without ever pulling out a paper ID. Facial scans are replacing traditional document checks at an increasing number of security checkpoints and boarding gates. In the United States, a major travel regulation is also taking effect. Starting May 7, 2025, all passengers flying domestically must present a real ID-compliant driver's license or an alternative federally approved form of identification, such as a U.S. passport or military ID. If your current driver's license doesn't have the real ID star symbol, it won't be accepted for domestic flights. Meanwhile, facial recognition technology continues to expand. It works by matching your face to the photo in your passport or airline profile. This system is being used at self-service kiosks, bag drops, TSA checkpoints, and even boarding gates, helping streamline the travel experience. In many cases, a quick face scan is all that's needed to verify your identity and proceed. Although facial scans are optional in most countries, declining the scan often means longer lines and manual ID checks. Travelers who prefer to opt out can usually request an alternative, but it's important to know your rights and the rules at your departure airport. Privacy advocates still raise concerns about biometric data collection, but the travel industry is clearly moving toward this faster, touchless model of identity verification. For many, the convenience outweighs the concerns. If you're traveling in 2025, prepare to see more biometric scanners at every step. Whether you embrace the tech or choose to opt out, understanding how it works can make your airport experience smoother and less stressful. Traveling in 2025 can still be smooth and stress-free, as long as you know the rules. The last thing you want is to be stopped at security or forced to pay fees because your carry-on didn't meet the latest standards. Review airline policies before you fly. Double-check your bag size, contents, and battery devices. And above all, stay informed. A little preparation goes a long way toward making your trip easy and enjoyable. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to share it with fellow travelers. Safe travels.